The best thing for us to do is stay hidden, so Hydro Man can't find us.
Please, do what you can. It's all in your hands.
And you don't even know the worst of it.
Mary Jane's nightmare might be a repressed memory of where she was when she disappeared some time ago. Maybe we can recover that memory through hypnosis. Are you ready, Mary Jane?
Let's do it.
Relax completely. Relax and go to sleep.
Professor, I've never had this much trouble reforming before. I feel terrible. Why is this happening to me?
I can't really say, my dear boy. Your reconstitution is still, well, experimental at this point. I'll need to run a few tests. It's going to take some time.
No! I can't wait! Mary Jane is...
Mary Jane is not important right now. I must take time to examine your blood sample.
And leave her in the arms of Peter Parker? Not a chance!
Stop! Come back!
Yes, Anna. I have heard from Peter and Mary Jane today. I'm supposed to keep it a secret, but they might go visit the George Washington Bridge. No, I haven't any idea why.
Is this bringing back any memories, MJ? Any small clue?
I was on the ship before I fell off this bridge.
The pirate ship.
Yes.
On the Hudson River.
Yes. Oh, I know what you're thinking. It makes no sense at all, but oh.
Mary Jane, what's the matter?
I suddenly felt really spacey. As if I can't hold my thoughts together.
It's probably the shock of being back here, where it all started.
I remember suddenly finding myself at the bottom of the bridge and seeing Spider-Man battling the Green Goblin. But I don't remember falling off or anything that happened in between. Oh, I hate this bridge.
Yeah, me too. No! Mary Jane! Where is she? They could be miles away! My only chance of getting Mary Jane back is to keep following the clues from her dream. Somehow, I think all the answers will lead to Ben. But where on earth am I going to find a pirate ship? Of course, a theme restaurant. Cake bakery? Of course! Mary Jane wearing a wedding dress and falling in goo? It must be a dream image inspired by these cakes.
I'm being chased by a clown.
A clown who bangs a tin drum. What could that be? A circus? A toy? Be the big eye Mary Jane saw in her dream? This tunnel. It's like the one leading from Oscorp to the Green Goblin's underwater lab. I thought I destroyed that lab, but maybe somebody's brought it back to life. And if they did, why? Bring up your personality.
Why can't I get rid of you? Mary Jane is mine!
My suit is torn.
Mary Jane, I can't reassemble myself.
I won't let you terrorize me any longer.
Those water powers, how do you even make them happen at all?
I can answer that, Spider-Man.
Who are you?
My name is Professor Miles Warren, and I can actually be considered Mary Jane's father.
Miles Warren. I read about you in a science journal. Your cloning experiments were banned by the government.
True. So I found it necessary to continue my research in secret, on an underground level. Fortunately, there are those who are willing to pay for scientific work like mine.
You're the one who kept me here. You gave me the power to turn into water.
You have hydropower because you and Hydro Man literally were made for each other.
What do you mean?
Perhaps it's best if I explain everything from the beginning. I was set up in this lab by an individual who wished for me to continue my research.
Who?
He prefers to remain anonymous. My early experiments were unsuccessful. The tissue wouldn't hold together. Then I happened upon an article in the Daily Bugle about Hydro Man and his viscous ability to disassemble and reassemble himself. This might hold the key.
But Hydro Man evaporated on a rooftop.
So I had read in the paper. However, I hoped there would still be traces of his DNA at the scene of his demise.
And were there?
Yes, enough to make a clone. He was magnificent, an exact duplicate in looks, ability, but also, unfortunately, in memory and emotion.
Emotion?
Are you saying the clone loved Mary Jane as much as the real Hydro Man?
Exactly. He threatened to destroy me if I didn't help him find her. I told him it was impossible. Mary Jane was gone. Hydro Man was so devastated by her loss, he insisted that I clone her.
How?
All I needed was a sample of your hair. I fused the viscous properties from Hydro Man's cell structure to Mary Jane's DNA to ensure the same stability. It worked beautifully, but just as Hydro Man's emotions remained true to the original, so did Mary Jane's. She felt love for Peter Parker.
Peter, I've come back to you.
Mary Jane!
We had no idea where she'd gone until we read of her marriage to Parker.
So what you're trying to tell me is I'm not the real Mary Jane?
I'm afraid that is so, my dear.
I would have come for you sooner, but I had to wait until my powers grew stronger. You're my Eve, Mary Jane. You were made from part of me. For me.
What? I don't believe any of this.
It's not true. It can't be.
I'm afraid I have some rather unpleasant news. The latest blood tests on Hydro Man show that the cloning process has proven unstable. You're coming apart just like my first clones. It has just taken longer to happen this time. According to my research, neither of you has much time left.
This is all your fault! You couldn't do it correctly. You should never have done it at all!
Ben, stop! You're destroying the lab!
No! It's happening too fast! I want you, Red. I want you! No!
Ah, Smythe, my dear fellow. Sorry to bother you. Tell Silvermane that I need some repairs down here. Perhaps soon I might make some startling advances.